we had to get out Brown Robbie today to talk about the Crystalbeast, the Metalfoe, and the Archfiend Link monster. And I'm really starting to wonder if they kind of just blew out everything that's going to be good in these packs, because I think the support we're getting is just getting infinitely more lackluster. So I'm sorry to all of you that are hoping for something good, because you might just be extremely full of mass disappointment as this pack rolls out. And I mean, I don't want to wish that on anyone. Like, I really hope that, like, this pack is truly playable for everything outside of, like, just Crystron's getting the best Link monster in the set and then Plans being second. But we'll have to wait and see. Also, Lightsword's the third best, but, you know, Brown Robbie didn't say that. Alright, onwards to the video. Holy actual crap. So, I know, Brown Robbie's a little bit slow because he's been busy digging in the poop mines. Gotta naturally brew a brown shirt. It's definitely takes a talent, if you know what I mean. So, Farmer Brown here. Get it? We're going to be talking about the new Metalfoes Link monster. And a few interesting things going around with this. So, Blue Shirt Squad. Come on. You got shit Brown Robbie here. Do me a favor, come on. I wish I had like a little red marker. We could draw like a start of a smiley face over this thing or something to be way more exciting than it actually is. But also, OCG Thursday's coming out tonight. And I haven't eaten all night. So, let's dig into this, shall we? So, it's a new Metalfoe monster, aka it's a magician card. It's Heavy Metalfoes Electrum.
But Robbie, what do you mean it's a new magician card? You're fucking bamboozling us. You're fucking bamboozling.
Yeah, I'm sorry, audience. I'm not trying to bamboozle you right now. You're right. You're always 100% always correct. You're right. But it is a magician support card. You know what I mean? So it's a bottom and bottom right, of course. Always, it's always the bottom. Ooh, looks like he's spreading his wings. Go Power Rangers. Alright. So, it's 1800. It's 2 Pendulum monsters. But what do you mean it's magician support? You're bamboozling us. I'm sorry. So, you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. Number 1. If this card is Link summoned, you can place 1 Pendulum monster from your main deck face up into your extra deck. So, you look at your main deck, you're like, oh, you know, I don't have a Wisdom Eye. You know, I'll put it over here. That way we can recur it. Or, you know, just general things like that. So, you get access to basically additional tutoring, which is fine. And then once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control, except for this card, destroy that card and add 1 face-up Pendulum from your extra deck to your hand. Okay, so we get to recur what we sent to the thing, and then if a card in your Pendulum zone leaves the field, draw 1 card. We were always triggering all of the magician support that we could ever actually want off of these things. And I definitely really like this for the fact that you get to load up your extra deck. You get the ability to pop any card that you control. It doesn't even have to be a Pendulum, but if you destroy something, you're going to trigger your magician, and then you'll be able to recur back face-up Pendulum from your extra deck. And then you also get your trigger effect from the Pendulum zone to draw a card. I mean, I don't know what more you're looking for in a card, but this is really spicy for generally what they're giving you. There's so much more of this shit to keep coming out. I mean, to be fair, we've already got the stupid Crystron monster that's got the infinite loops going about it. And we've already got the other infinite thing, the plant one. It's like these things go hand in hand. And then there was the other one that came out, actually. I haven't talked about that one either. We've talked about the Metalfoe one. Oh, cool. Reprints. Yeah. There was one other one. By the way, the Crystal Bonds is actually broken. Like, for those... we're going to talk about Crystal Bonds really quick here, because I saw this card, and this card is so adorable, Rue. Like, this is so awesome. Like, whoever decided to like film this or get this art, like, this is everything a Crystalbeast actually ever needed. So it's a normal spell card. You can only activate 1 of this card per turn. I don't know why they slapped that on it, but it's fine. So you get to add a Crystalbeast from your deck to your hand, and then you can take 1... oh, and it's take, it's not you can. So you have to be able to resolve the search and the placement, I believe. Basically, you just add a Crystalbeast so you can search for Ruby Carbuncle or any of the other ones that you need. And then you'll be able to place one from your deck into your spell and trap card zone. It's basically just imagine having your entire back row be Pendulum. It doesn't seem like an incredibly good idea, but I mean, as for trying to make Crystalbeast a viable deck in 2018, this is as good of a support card as you're honestly going to get. And I'm sorry to tell you, like, those of you that wanted Crystalbeast to be good earlier in the eras, I mean, the TCG still doesn't have the Crystalbeast Pendulums. I don't know when we're going to get them. And as far as we're going to get, like, the Dark Crystalbeast Advanced Dark is going to be as far as we're going to get it. So keep that in mind. That, I mean, they're trying, but I mean, like, is it going to get us there, though? Hope in one hand, shit in the other. What was the other thing? Okay, so the Grinder Golem loop is floating around in the community right now, for those of you that don't actually know about that. It's Security Dragon, and being able to bounce the Grinder Golem back to your hand, giving yourself infinite resource tokens. And let's be completely real here. This whole infinite token thing, if you don't have Grinder Golems, you're going to be in a really bad position later on down the line. I don't want to pick them up at 11s right now, because I think they're going to get the reprint. And it's not worth it in the long run. Where the hell is this Skull Archfiend thing at? Has it really been 5 days since they released this thing? I didn't think so. Crystalbeast support. Yeah. See, here you go. And it's even weirder because, like, V-Jump is reporting on Grinder Golem being a viable card in the deck. You know Konami's trying to push the theme when they're like, oh yeah, here, check this out. Here, this is the other thing I want to talk about. Okay, so Perpetual King Archfiend. Now, I'm a huge fan of Terra King Archfiend, and pretty much any of the other Archfiends. If you've not noticed, Brown Robbie does not give a fuck. This video could have been so much well edited out, but we're sticking with what we're doing. So, I love Terra King Archfiend. I love what the entire Archfiend archetype tried to do in the early stages. And this was their attempt at giving Archfiends any sort of actual support. I mean, I think they did A-okay with this for as much as they're going to do. So it's a link to, of course, the arrows, as you saw, point down and down, which is you would typically expect from it. During each of your standby phases, you have to pay the maintenance cost of 500. If you don't pay your maintenance cost, this guy goes boom. And I believe maintenance costs do not start chains. It's just basically upkeep for the monster. So this card's first and second effects can only be activated once in the same chain. So if you pay life points, you can send from your deck to the graveyard one fiend monster whose attack and defense equals the paid amount. So if you're doing 500, you're going to get to do some dumping. If you're paying a greater amount, you have to do some more dumping. And then if a fiend monster is sent to your graveyard, so if you end up paying life points, you dump, you'll be able to roll a dice to apply the effect. So roll 6-sided dice once and apply the following effect based on the monster you send. So 1, you get to add the monster to your hand. 2 through 5, you get to shuffle it into the deck. And 6, you get to special summon it. Now, I'm not actually sure why it's already a link monster, so it's already incredibly hard to essentially establish this thing. And then to top it off, you only get 2 beneficial effects for the thing. I mean, why should the result be 2 through 5, I shovel it back into the deck? Why can't it be, 5, I roll it back into the deck? Aren't these link monsters, I guess if the archetype already sucks, it's going to continue to suck under these things. But in terms of the link monsters, I like that they gave Terra King, like, the Archfiend chessboard support, because this reminds me of, like, the whole King thing. But was it the support that the deck needed, though? I don't think so. Just once again, the fact that the 2 through 5 result is just so punishing. Like, why do you have to not give us better things? If the Crystalbeast can get something that benefits their thing, why are you gonna make this so bad? I don't know. I'm just a madman rambling on because I'm pissed that my Archfiend support isn't better. Like, how you gonna do this to me? If you're gonna make the other ones broken, why can't we just follow suit? I don't get it. The Metalfoes one's actually infinitely better than that thing. But I mean, this card is really good. Magician support. You guys should totally agree with me, because it is. Being able to search for Time Pendulum Graph off of a Link monster, it's definitely not bad at all, and plus you get to load up for the next turn. It basically does what Oath Dragon does, but essentially, you know, why not have both? So, guys, what do you think about all the new fun toys coming out? And like I think they went strong on the Link Brains back to build up hype. I'm starting to kind of wonder if everything else floating in the set is just not that spicy. But, you know, it'll have to be left for another day. That's all I got for you guys. Deucerinos. Brown Robbie out. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. I will be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.